There we go. Now I'm on the right screen. Jumping the gun. All right, guys. We are live.
Okay. So, Bob, how you enjoying Warhammer 3?
Playing Kislev makes me wish for the Empire.
Are they going to be adding the Empire soon?
The Immortal campaign.
Oh, so they already decided they're going to do it. We're just waiting for it to happen.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for the Immortal Empires campaign. That's going to be a big map. Ooh boy,
I kind of want to play as the rats.
the rats, the
Yes.
rats.
I like the rats. Okay.
I know you do.
Nothing like the time I got a Hellpit abomination on turn 5. Oh, turn 3.
I remember well.
Because that was the only time Bob was actually scared.
Concern. There's a difference. I had enough anti-large shit to deal with it.
But it was going to be very costly.
Yes. It would not have been fun times for Bob.
I know I say it all the time, but it's just so fucking funny that when poor old Hockland decided to declare war on me while you were already at war with 4 other people.
What are you doing, Hockland?
You had Slovenia under one foot. You had the Orcs on another. You had the Empire. You're punting an Empire secessionist while also holding what was it? Yeah,
Marienburg by the throat. While I'm headbutting Sylvania.
Yes, and then all of a sudden Haken goes in and says, "Hey, my lord, I just declared war on the Ratmen."
A
Clan Boulder in general.
You fucking what, mate?
Poor Emperor. Just the Emperor just sitting there going, concerned.
Oh, great. Another asshole declared war on me. Whoop-de-doo.
I would say, though, I like the Ogres. Or pretty much the Huns. Or the Attila? Was that they pretty much based on the Attilan Huns? Is that right? I'm not entirely too sure.
Wait, what's that now?
Oh, we're just talking about Warhammer 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm back. I got my ears on, ready to go. Did you guys start the show, or am I ready to go?
Oh, well, we just been sitting here bullshitting.
All right. Well, here we go. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Art of Lore show. I am your Phaon artist, Kyle, here with your Magos Explorator, Alan, and your Codicea, Bob.
Who was too busy looking at an orb to Warhammer Fantasy.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, are you really?
No.
All right, so let's just get on to the live screen. I'm just gonna keep working on these Kriegsmen. I do have my knight half built in the background from the build and chill last night, and I'm just gonna keep painting these Kriegsmen because once I got these Kriegsmen painted, we can finally do a game of Kill Team, like actual Kill Team, with it all done up.
So how many do you have left?
All the Kriegsmen but one, and a medic bag with a shovel.
Ooh, of course, the shovel.
I added the shovel in there. I had to add the shovel in there. So.
Aggressive shoveling noises.
All right, so for the artist portion, like I was telling you guys, I'm just going to work on the Kriegsmen. Alan, what do you got for us lore-wise?
Well, I have a quote, and I'm going to see if... I'm pretty sure Bob's going to get it, but I really want to know if you're going to get it, Kyle. So hang on, I need to get something from my throat here.
Where did my cheat
I'm
card
really hiding
go?
today.
Here we go.
All right. So, here is the quote. No weapon in the arsenal of the Imperium or the traitor equals us on the battlefield, and a legion of such machines can bring any world to its knees. In truth, we have only 3 enemies: folly, hubris, and another of our own kind.
Is it really time for that episode?
It is time for that episode.
I'm assuming we're doing big toys.
So which big toys, Kyle?
I'm gonna say Knight because I've been wanting to hear about the Knights, but it could be Titans.
Which one, Kyle?
I'm gonna go Knight.
Legio Titanica.
The Collegia Titanica.
Never mind.
Grandmaster Volcus, Ordo Sinister, Divios Militaris.
I just can't have what I want.
We get the God Machine to war.
I apologize, Kyle, but we just did the Mechanicum episode, so I had to do Titanica.
Yeah, it goes with your Mechanicus. I know you guys get everything.
Hey, our second episode ever, I devoted to you. And also, on your birthday, I did your second favorite faction, because I already did your first. Let me have my thing.
Okay, I suppose so.
So yes, today we are doing the Collegia Titanica. Also, Bob, I like how you automatically got it.
Could you blame me? That's one of the most iconic quotes about the Legio Titanica there was.
I did have
Bob
to
better
turn
get
it.
it.
I did have to turn a little bit, because if I just said turning equal to the Titans on the battlefield, I'm pretty sure Kyle would have got it automatically. But yes, so we are doing the Collegia Titanica.
Oh my god, I got
So
so much to do for these little guys. Oh, so much paint, so much to grab.
Well, they are Imperium, so I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of shit you gotta paint on them.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's all types of fun little details. But that's why I like doing this.
See, I'm okay. I'm planning on, when I actually have time, I'm going to paint one thing and I'm going to put it on there, on our Discord.
Oh
So
yeah,
everyone
you
can
could
watch
actually
it.
paint something and put it on the meme show, the meme time,
But I
What,
got
meme
time.
showcase. I don't remember what they were called anymore.
Yeah, I think it's what, mini show.
I think it's the mini showcase. I think it's called.
Yeah, the mini showcase. So I will attempt, and then everyone can laugh at me about my horrible painting skills.
I won't even give them that. I'm not even gonna make an attempt.
Bob's
I
like,
know
no,
better.
instant no.
I know better.
All right, so the Collegia Titanica. So the Collegia Titanica were first off members of the Mechanicum, and pretty much the Collegia Titanica oversees pretty much all the Titans. They're just like the big, like, sort of like the Mechanicus to the Tech Priests, and they're more commonly known as the Legio Titanicus, because of course everything's got to be fucking Latin. And they debate way back in the Mechanicum. And so another thing too, larger units of Titans are also called Titan Legions, because Titans Legions, Titan Legions, they gotta mix a little bit,
Beep boop, fuck your shit.
pretty much. And anybody who knows anything about Titans knows that they have weapons strong enough to shatter planets if they hit the wrong place.
Not planets, continents, yes. Planets, eh.
I have a feeling an Imperator Titan can crack a planet.
No.
Okay. If it hits the right spot, it could.
If
I mean,
it-
there
if
are
it got-
planets. There are planets like Nocturne, which are pretty much strip mined to the point that literally one macro cannon can shatter the planet. Okay.
Good luck getting that close.
Yeah. Another thing a lot of people don't know is actually the Collegia Titanic. Their numbers right now are actually a fraction of pre-heresy.
Tiny.
Super tiny. Is that what you said, Bob?
Stupidly tiny.
Just a
Yeah,
little bit of from pre-heresy, huh? Lost them all.
Yeah.
In
So
the heresy?
Well, you know how they said at the beginning of the heresy there was something like 2 million, 3 million a star day? There's about, in service of the Imperium, I want to say, I can't remember where I read it. I want to say there were, in service of the Imperium, 1,000 Imperator class Titans.
I think right now there's only like.
That's probably
27, I believe.
I was about to say
It's
30.
in double digits.
Yeah.
Huh.
Each
'Cause-
Legion can maybe muster 3 if they're lucky.
3. I
Well,
think that's stretching it, Bob.
Because I know Metallica had Storm Herald and 2 others. I can't remember the goddamn names at the moment.
Pretty much the only ones that have Imperial Titans are like well-known, famous fucking legions, and there's not many of them left.
Metallica, Lucius, the Martian one. I can't remember its name.
I can't remember that one either. What's the one that's guarding Terra? I know there's a Titan Legion guarding Terra.
Oh, the Sentinels of the Throne. Yeah, no, they don't.
I know they have a couple.
They have, I believe they have 2, but they also possess something that hasn't left Terra since the time of the Custodians.
Yeah, because that's like the fucking personal Titan guarding the palace. Right?
The Eternity Gate is guarded by 2 Warhound class Titans.
I know it's guarded by 2 Warhound class Titans, but I know there's an Imperator that's also there guarding the palace also.
It stands, I believe it stands. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Okay.
Back on topic.
What else is new with you guys?
If there's one thing that both the Mechanicus and the Astartes can agree on, is that Titans are badass.
Fuck yes. When in doubt, throw the giant robot man at it.
Everyone's gay till the church starts walking.
I love that meme.
Well, you want to know where that meme comes from, and I will spoil something before we get too far ahead of ourselves. That when the Tau attacked during their second expansion sphere ran into the Damocles Gulf Crusade, they didn't actually have any vehicles that could counter Titans. So they just saw what they thought was a fortification on the hill. And then it turned and looked at them.
And then it turned and looked at them.
And then that's when the Tau learned fear.
It only costed lives of, I want a few dozen ethereals, an entire tank column, several thousand Tau. When they ran right into the fucking blunt nose of Legio Lucius.
Alright, so let's go back to the episode. So the history of Titans. Titans were actually created during the Dark Age of technology by, of course, STCs.
Like most good things.
Yeah, most good things. Because when you're stuck on a planet that can't be resupplied, best thing you can do is build a gigantic fuck off robot to fight Xenos.
Yes.
Because there's, of course, demons are going to pop up, look up, and there's going to be a Titan just going and squish.
Hey Bob, do me a favor and write the topic in the Discord for me so I can edit the stream
I'll
title.
Do it right
I don't know how to spell that.
Because Collegia Titanica.
Yeah, I'm gonna let one of you guys spell that for me.
Yeah, I can just copy paste my notes.
Here. Or if you want to put the slash, depending on what Legio Titanica refers to the pre-heresy, Collegio Titanica refers to post-heresy.
Well, which one are we technically talking?
Both.
Just both? Okay.
Titans.
Just put down Titans.
Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Just Titans.
The big boys.
There you go. I'll switch it again.
Oh, okay, you're editing it. Okay.
Yeah, I edited it again for you.
All right. Perfect.
All right. So, anyways, back to this. Titan legions were technically first created during the Age of Strife on Mars, because when shit's going south, what better than to just combine a bunch of Titans together to just go fuck off to everything. So another thing too that the Age of Strife is called is the Old Night, the Age of Anarchy, and of course the Age of Strife.
Long Night.
There's a bunch of names for the Age of Strife, and 3 legions came together to form the first Collegia Titanicus on Mars: Legio Tempestus, Legio Mortis, and Legio Ignatum. Remember these names because they're actually going to be a little bit important later.
They're going to be on the quiz?
There's going to be a quiz, yes. There's going to be a pop quiz at the end.
Yep, Metallica, Tempestus, and...
No, Tempestus, Mortis, and Ignatum.
Ignatum is my favorite. Mortis is a second favorite. First favorite if we're talking pre-heresy.
Pre-heresy. And they came together to defend Mars and the Omnissiah from the Anarchy. And of course, everything always starts when one person shows up. Pop quiz. Who do you think it is, Kyle?
Big E.
Yes. The Emperor came to Mars. And of course, along with that came the Treaty of Olympus Mons. Which, if you guys remember from the Mechanicum episode, pretty much they allied together to start the Great Crusade. And the Collegia Titanica were sent with the Emperor. They fought alongside almost every Astartes legions and Solar Auxilia. The
Great
Greek.
expeditionary fleets had a Titan detachment. Maybe not a full legion.
You don't need a Titan legion with fighting a planet. You only need about 3 or 4, and then they're gonna go, oh god, oh god, oh fuck.
I feel like a Titan, as big as they are, you don't need that many of them.
Yeah,
unless you're fighting orcs with a Boomtaka snaz wagon.
We're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about it.
I think that's what it was. It might have been something different. I don't know. All I know is that was the best part of that book. I love that.
And a lot of times when a planet is pretty much going, we will resist you to every moment, and all of a sudden a 40-foot tall robot appears. A lot of times there's went, yeah, I surrender.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're right.
I want you to imagine something, okay? Imagine you're a titan of a planet. You own probably the entire solar system. All of a sudden, a fleet appears and says, we are from the Emperor of Mankind, submit. You pretty much go, no, fuck off. Bob, I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, so we're getting an echo.
My apologies.
And all of a sudden, you're like, I will resist to the end. You ready your entire army, and all of a sudden, one single transport drops, and a 40-foot tall robot comes out of it. All you got are tanks and infantry. What will you do, Kyle?
You're right.
And that's what happened pretty much 7 times out of 10 when it came to having some forcing people to submit. The other time I took a shot or 2, and then just wiped out their entire army along with the tyrant.
And he's gone.
Anyway, and you gone, because we'll get into later about some of the weapons. I actually found a good chunk of weapons, and I put my favorites, and we will talk about them at the end.
Oh boy.
And so they went along, fought along the Legion of Astartes, Solar Auxilia. People who don't know, the Solar Auxilia is actually the precursors to the Imperial Guard. Well, the Imperial Army, and then the Imperial Guard.
Well, there's like a precursor to it, huh?
Yes, we will talk. I will actually make an episode about them later.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So, along with that, they also found other techno-theocratic Forge Worlds. And a lot of them actually were easier to side with the Imperium, mainly because they're like, oh, my brothers, well, I will welcome back to Mars. Some were forced to submit. There is actually, I think, there's one Forge World I can't remember. I'll have to remember it later. They actually fought a war, and they actually owned like 5 solar systems, and they were like almost an empire. And after the war, they're quickly, I think in like a week, were shrunk down to just their Forge World.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I can't remember their name.
Went from 5 systems to just your home planet in a week?
It was a system that was right next to Terra. You might know it as Necromunda.
Oh yeah, I know that name.
And they offered the Imperium they offered the Emperor if he would wish to become a vassal of them.
Oh God.
You know what the response was? Legio Ignatum and the Imperial Fists.
Yep, and
One week later.
It was 1 week later. They were forced to just their Forge World, and they were so like, the Emperor was so pissed, and also Mars was so pissed. They stripped them of their name, and they just became a rock.
I can literally see the Emperor sitting there like he gets the news, and he's just like, the what?
To be fair, something else happened, and then they renamed it the City of Death. The World of Death. But we're not going to talk about it because the Inquisition might blamp me in the back of the head.
Oh, fuck the Inquisition. No, I think it was the Nurgle plague, right?
Yeah, no.
I thought it was a plague from Nurgle.
Demons.
I'm not too wrong.
Well, misfiring Eldar shenanigans. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, but they're
knife ears.
Ears.
But most Forge Worlds though did just come back into the fold, and along with those Forge Worlds came something even greater: more Titans. I think every Forge World they found, I think, usually came up with around from anywhere from 2 to 20 Titans almost.
But wait,
Of
there's
course, there's
4.
some variations.
Or
But you,
when they found Metallica close to a goddamn 100.
yeah, because Metallica is literally a goddamn Forge World on a goddamn planet of iron. I'm pretty sure they ain't hurting for metals to build Titans. Metallica is actually one of my favorite Forge Worlds. I love Metallica.
Everybody gangster till the world Metallica says, okay, fine, have a Titan Legion.
Or 5.
Or 20.
And I have another quote for you guys. We are the Iron Fist of the Machine God. We, above all, above the orders of Terra and of Mars, we are beyond the command of our Forge Worlds. By ancient design, we are independent, to avoid ensnarement in the politics of men. We safeguard the domains of the cult Mechanicus as we see fit. We agree to audience for petitions for aid, and grant our might according to our own will upon the petitioner's merits. We are not told. Princeps Sonoris Mahana Makata, goddamn, the great mother of Legio Solera. Because
Okay.
there's one thing, when the people who own all the big robots, you can't exactly give them orders.
You
Things
can
that can,
if you're a Primarch.
you can if you're a Primarch, but if you're just some poor Imperial general saying, I demand that you send your Titans for me, they will most likely just step on you.
No, they'll just laugh at you. They're not even gonna waste the effort.
Yeah, they're not gonna wait. They're not gonna waste the fuel.
They're just gonna.
Yeah, a lot of times, you actually have to be like, may I please have your aid in this war, and then they will decide if they help you or not. The Collegia Titanica is more or less an independent branch. They're separate from the Decimus Mechanicus, the Decimus Starum, the Ecclesiarch, all that. They are one of their own separate branches of the Imperium. So, minus a scant few decades, scores of Titan legions were formed during the Great Crusade. Because some were taken from Forge Worlds, some were given. Because a lot of times when the Forge Worlds forced to submit, they actually strip them of all their Titans, all their stuff. And then most of those times their Titans are given to the other Titan legions that are still formed. But the legions were also given somewhat of a standard squad type too. Because the Fabricator General actually made a proclamation. Titan orders should be recognized as a distinct class within the greater corpus of the Mechanicum, that its doctrines, traditions, and battle honors might be propagated and preserved for the good of all mankind. This body was known as the Collegia Titanica, and while the Legios themselves would remain subservient to the will of the individual Forge Worlds, it would become a politically influential entity within the emerging structures of the nascent Imperium of mankind. Fabricator General Caldor Hall. So yeah, that was when the Collegia Titanica was officially formed during the Great Crusade. The Collegia
Yeah,
Titanica,
just because I think we have too much Mechanicus thumping. You know Imperators, Kyle?
Sounds familiar.
the
You know, the
churches.
Yeah.
Oh,
the big
yeah,
walking
yeah.
churches.
Yeah,
Now, would you believe me if I told you that Sanguinius killed 2 of those by himself?
I would not.
Well, it happened in the Siege of Terra novels.
That's crazy.
Saying
I got those. I got to start reading them.
That's just imperial propaganda.
It's not, because they're traitor titans.
It
The
is
Mechanicus
imperial
keeping-
propaganda to make Sanguinius look better.
Is that why he bears 2 sigils of Titan of engine kill? That
Well,
only the Mechanicus can give?
Well,
Motherfucker!
we never gave it to him. That's just propaganda.
Just because you're salty that you didn't get the kill up the traitor titans.
We'll talk more about that later.
Yes. There's a lot of things got salty during the heresy. Especially about a certain class of Titan that Mars didn't know about.
Yeah. The Collegia Titanica rated each legion based on a very complex formula, and the grade at the end was a Miltage grade from Primaris to Denari, because of course everything gotta be fucking Latin when it comes to
Fuck
this.
you, it's Gothic.
It's Latin.
It's Gothic.
The mix between Latin and French.
It's just Latin. There's literally very little French in this bullshit. It's just mostly Latin.
Exactly. Go fuck yourself.
No, fuck
So,
yourself.
the main
Mr.
grade
Garrison.
was the number of god engines it could field. Because, of course, you know, the more god engines you have, the more powerful you are. So the largest could field anywhere from 2 to 300 titans. Kyle, imagine that, 300 titans in a single legion,
That's ridiculous. That's overkill.
and the smallest was a dozen. Which, by now, a dozen is some of the largest. But of course, Imperator class titans were still rare though. Because-
Yes, stupidly.
Yeah, stupidly fucking rare. But the most fielded was actually the Warhound Titan, and they were just fielded in large numbers because they're just scout titans, which is fucking, if you think about it, hilarious. A scout titan.
A scout titan.
Yes.
Just that little guy.
Another funnier things also happen.
But the most basic titan that was fielded in the legions was the Warlord Titan. They're pretty much, look at any art, that's pretty much a Warlord Titan.
That's like
if
your
it's
basic titan you see as the warlord.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a church on its back, that's pretty much the basic titan.
Okay.
But each legion, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry. I had a bit of,
motherfucker. Did you have everything?
Do you
No, I
speak
only-
it?
no, I speak binary. Fuck off. So each legion had pretty much basically their own mix of titans, though. Even though they're more or less, like I said, like basic squad types, but they each have their own specialty. Example: Legio Onyx, also known as the Ember Wolves. They fielded pretty much mostly Warhound Titans, and they did more or less like hit runs. So, but again, there's still a small degree of standardization in most legions. Though some could operate like their own, like I said, their own formations. Commonly, though, when it came to like actual legions, they mainly fielded on their squads like 2 to 10 god engines. But it can be broken into squads of 5 maniples in that legion, and maniples are commanded by the senior princeps. Princeps being like the guy who like pilots the god engine.
Yeah.
But we can't talk about god engines and titans though. We gotta talk about the Horus Heresy.
And the salt may commence. I shall go get a batch of French fries.
You know,
Because we're both going to be very salty with what happens next.
yes, mainly
Get
because
some
titans.
popcorn.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's not good, not for either side. But as I said, the Great Crusade continued on, and always the 21st millennium, of course, the Horus Heresy started. And of course, the first strike at Isfahan III. Isfahan III was when the traitor legions wiped out a third of their legions to get rid of any loyalists, knocking out tons of Astartes and even full Titan legions with their strike, which was pretty much nukes and virus bombs.
Still miffed about it.
But of course, even you have to admit, Horus knew he had to secure Mars on his side, mainly because
Well, when he got
Titans.
his hands on Metallica, he knew he couldn't take Mars by itself. He had to gain the still very pissed off other Forge Worlds to his side.
But if he secured Mars, he secured a bunch of Titans.
Well, not necessarily. He never really he just needed to stall Mars. That's why he went for it in the books. The other Forge Worlds that had been quite pissed with Mars's shenanigans. You must surrender all your tech to us. No more innovation. Nah.
Me.
Yeah.
But okay, but as we're talking about that though, Horus did win actually attack out of suicide because he actually promised STC technology, which was again be taken by Mars. And there was also even though rumors already that the Titan legions were picking sides, even before the war even started, because you know some were loyal to the Forge Worlds, some were loyal to Legion, to Astartes, and some were loyal to themselves. But so yeah, already sides were being chosen between the Titan legions. But Horus sent Regulus of the 63rd Fleet Expeditionary Fleet to secure Kaldor Hall's tentative support. As you probably remember from the Mechanicus episode, he promised increased autonomy of Mars, SAC technology from the Erusian Technocracy, and to open the Vaults of Morvis. Vaults of Morvis, also known as the Vault of Forbidden Knowledge, which are pretty much daemon engines. Weapons of war composed of demons, the very first.
Oh.
And of course, with those promises, Caldor Hall agreed to join Horus, which bad move on his part. But with the vaults of open, chaos corruption began to spread throughout Mars, and chaos stirred as the scrap code. And for the effective of this various scrap code, the Titan legions of the Legio Argratis and Legio Fortitude met their ends when the reactors actually went critical and exploded. The scrap code was just fucking horrible.
Sad.
And if you even remember too, from my Mechanicus episode, it actually even took out all their Astropaths, because it pretty much scrap code went, and we're just going to flip this switch and there's no more life support in orbit. It was a very bad thing.
That doesn't sound very good.
But the very first act of Civil War was actually from Legio Magna, when they assaulted the Caphras Forge, which was a forge city. It was horrible. Vast libraries burned, weapons shops crushed under gigantic foot. Pretty much them shooting stars at everything. Destroyed everything. And also, this is where you also too, we've seen Legio Ignatum and the Burning Stars Legion actually met in brutal close combat with, their claws and cannons. That fight actually lasted a full day. Imagine a full day of Titans beating the shit out of each other. I wish I could see that.
That sounded a little gay.
Well, fuck you. I'm sorry, but I want to see gigantic robots fighting each other, okay? Don't you admit you want to see that?
Giant robots fighting? I'm fine with that.
Still sounds a little gay.
Well, you're fucking gay if you don't like robots blowing each other up. I realized how bad that was when I said it. All right, fuck you. All right, but that entire, despite countless battles across the planet, still the loyalists were forced to retreat to Terra. As if you want to see that more about that, watch the Mechanicum episode. But from there, we go to the Battle of Terra, which here's where Bob is going to be extremely salty and angry.
Well, not so much me as the Mechanicus when they found out the Emperor had developed his own class of Titan and told no one.
Fuck
The
you.
mighty Psi Titans.
Okay, I still don't understand how that fucking works. Okay, how the hell is someone so goddamn psychically adept they're able to teleport a fucking Titan?
It's not how that works, Al. It's a simple matter of they put a Psi enhancer in a fucking Titan's reactor, right? So you have a mountain of power, and you make the Princeps a fucking Psyker.
That's still, okay?
You want to know what? Oh, next, when we finally talk about the levels of Psyker, this will make more sense to you. There are different levels of Psyker.
I know there's different levels of Psykers, but...
An alpha level Psyker could just snap a world out of existence. It's not that fucking hard, the premise.
But still, how many fucking alpha level Psykers are there?
Well, there's a few, but the Inquisition tends to blow their fucking heads off before they get any older than 10 seconds.
Yeah, mainly because they're that fucking dangerous.
Well, because they're fucking terrifying. Would you like a child-sized nuclear weapon that could basically just, oh, I'm having a tantrum. The whole planet is now covered in psychic shit.
Okay, we'll talk about that later, guys. So,
Psychers later.
yes. So the Battle of Terra actually started with an orbital bombardment from Horus, and it lasted
very big and very long bombardment.
It lasted a solar day.
With the fleets of how many of?
Pretty much the entire fucking Terra was coated with pretty much ships going in drop.
The entirety of the 63rd Expeditionary Fleet, the entirety of Mortarion's Expeditionary Fleet, Max Fulgrim's Expeditionary Fleet, Logar's remaining Expeditionary Fleet, but most of them got told to fuck off, and Perturabo, the Lord of Iron.
And they pretty much all went yeet at once.
Yeah,
And then so after the solar day, the Astartes and the Titan Legion's forces landed. And before them stood the mighty Eternity Wall in the Lion Gate spaceports, and both fell within hours.
Not the Eternity, the Dawn Wall.
The Eternity Wall and the Lion's Gate spaceports, and they both fell within hours, mainly because Titans.
Dawn Wall. The Eternity Wall is the one that guards the palace, the Eternity Gate.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it's a big fucking deal, mate.
No, whatever. They both, technically, they both fell. Technically, they fell in the beginning. They fell too.
Nope. The
We'll
Eternity
get back-
Gate was never breached.
We'll get back to that later. But yeah, pretty much all that mighty wall and the Lion's Gate and then gone, mainly because Titans. It's very hard to build stuff Titan-proof.
I would
Even
suppose so.
even Doran couldn't do it.
Yeah. Big Mister, I could build any fortification if given enough time, didn't have enough time to counter entire 2-3 Titan legions.
Because Titans.
And the siege guns that fucking Lionel Johnson gave to Perturabo, but we're not going to talk about that.
But anyway,
Yes.
with them taken, the troops landed en masse, hulking ships carrying thousands of traitors, and they were landing by the minute. And along with them were Titan legions. Most were now infected with demons of chaos, though, because again the vaults of Morvas were open. Although some transports were destroyed by lasers, but many of them were actually able to surface. Almost full Titan legions were destroyed though in atmosphere, such as Legio Damnatus. Very fitting name, if you think about it. But after that, the siege of the Imperial Palace actually began in earnest. And 3 times they assaulted the walls, and 3 times they failed. But it was actually given the order of Legio Mortis to breach the walls. Remember that name, Kyle? You remember the name?
Yeah, I remember that name.
There we go. That's how I told you it was important. And defenders of the walls were actually Collegiate of the Collegia Titanica, Legio
Natum and Legio Tempestus.
and using their shattering weapons, the battle was fierce. Legio Mortis actually lost 30 Titans in the battle.
Damn.
Imagine that. 30 Titans.
30 big boys.
Yes. That's how goddamn fierce this battle was. But
That's
they
a
were
good
successful, and the walls were breached, and the traitors flooded the outer walls. In the end, though, it was fruitless, mainly because the Emperor boarded the Vengeful Spirit, yada, Hortus fell, the Emperor is now a Skelly boy, and the majority of the Titan legions fled Terra with the traitors to the Eye of Terror.
Only to be decimated during the Great Scouring.
Yep.
Because, I'm sorry, did you think you're getting away with this bullshit?
Yeah, you kind of can, attack Holy Terra and then get away with it. Pretty much. Fuck, that's what.
Just can't
millions
drive
were
by
killed.
Holy Terra?
No, you can't drive by Holy Terror. But after the heresy, the Collegia Titanica, they continued to serve the Imperium, and during the heresy, many rivalries came to open conflict. Got like Legio Mortis and Ignatum, they were actually very big rivals. Of course, they got rid of most of that anger because now most of those people are now traitors, and now they are mostly, keyword mostly, united in conflict against the Xenos and the traitors. Okay, now the history's done. We all know about big robots.
The beep boop fuck yous.
But so who these are the people who actually crew the God Engines. Most God Engines were of one Princeps, the commander of the God Engine. He's actually linked neurally into it, so they are becoming one. Sometimes it's just ports in the back of the head. Sometimes they're actually dropped in fluid and are literally physically bonded with the engine.
That's like the one from the book, Brutally Conan.
Yeah, they're in fluid and neurally linked to it.
He was in the tank.
Yeah. They're actually so linked that if the Titan is hurt, it actually feels like the Princep's skin is being cut. That's how one they become. It's also very dangerous, and a lot of Princeps in training don't actually become Princeps because the machine spirit is so powerful that it actually can sometimes even take over the Princep's mind and kill them.
Well, hot
But-
damn.
Yeah, that's why actually Princeps, they're one of the things that the entire like guardsmen regiments will be killed to rescue a princess because they're actually so rare. Assisting Princeps in the God Engine are the Moderati. As I said before, a lot of Princeps fail, but they're not like killed outright or just yeeted back into their whatever they came from. They actually become the Moderati. They're highly skilled. And usually they're used as like co-pilots, gunners. Yeah, pretty much a lot like the skilled labor that's needed. You know, think of it like the bridge of a battleship. The captain runs the ship, but there's one guy piloting, one guy running radar and all that. Those are with the Moderati.
Okay.
Along with them are tech priests. They're there to soothe the machine spirit, repair, but their main job is to run the actual like engine, which is a plasma reactor. Pretty much things that are used to power cities, they're just put into a gigantic robot and are used to power it. Yeah, that's how much power these fuckers need. And along with the tech priests are dozens of servitors, pretty much there to do whatever the tech priests need. And also, the numbers of whatever is on there actually depends on the size of a Titan. Like a Warhound Titan, they'll have pretty much one Princeps, two Moderati, and a tech priest with a couple servitors. Things like the Imperator Titan have one Princeps, probably 30 fucking Moderati, five tech priests, and pretty much like 100 servitors. And along with the Imperator are also probably a guardsman's regiment.
That's the
That's
big
fun
boy.
fact. Yeah, because actually, fun fact: the legs of the Imperator Titan are actually pretty much castles.
Hmm.
Because their things are so fucking gigantic that their void shield is pretty much can't cover the ground, and actually people can run up into the Titan. So that's why there's actually like fucking castles in the legs to repel any raiders.
So they got like ramparts and that up there that they can take position.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a big robot.
Oh yeah. Hey Bob.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Find a picture of an Imperator Titan and put it in the Discord for Kyle.
I already did.
Okay, good.
It's already in there.
I should have known.
It's been in there for a while. Because, in fact, just scroll up here. I will simply tag it again.
Yeah, there you go. No, that's what we'll do.
There you go.
All right, but
now I see
again,
it. Oh Jesus
here's-
Christ! I think it's massive.
but of course, again, everyone wants to know what the weapons are of the Imperator Titan and of the Imperator Bloodbound, all those Titans, right? And I shall share with you a couple of my favorites. So here the first ones are the scout weapons. Now again, I took these right from the wiki. First is the Inferno Cannon, an upgraded version of the Flamer mounted on vehicles. The triple barrel Inferno Cannon is immensely devastating in close quarters against infantry and light vehicles, and even those in cover. It is a triple barreled flamer. I'm pretty sure you want that, don't you, Kyle?
A triple barrel flamer. Yes.
Yes.
Cleanse it in holy flames 3 times the amount.
Next one is the Plasma Blast Gun. The lightest plasma-based Titan weapon, and one of the most powerful that can be mounted on a Warhound Scout Titan. Although it possesses a relatively slow rate of fire and is only medium ranged, the Plasma Blast Gun can badly damage well-armored vehicles, Scout Titans, and devastate infantry squads by the means of having 2 different modes of operation, depending upon the nature of the target. A slower, more focused, full power blast, or a rapid but less powerful blast. It's pretty much a plasma cannon. And my favorite, the Vulcan Mega Bolter. The Vulcan Mega Bolter is a Titan scale bolter weapon comprised of 2 caliber Gatling gun style assemblies, projecting a withering volley of firepower. It is able to tear through infantry and light vehicles with ease. It is a bolter minigun. Okay? Again, think about this. Bolter minigun.
All right.
I think it's fucking great. So here we go
That's a
now
lot.
to pretty
That's
yeah,
a
it
lot
is
of
very
power.
Yes. And here we go to Battle Titan weaponry, aka mid-sized Titan weapons. So there's gonna be some loyalist and actually some chaos weapons in here. Like first one, the Blood Cannon. Yes, you heard that right. The Blood Cannon.
Blood cannon.
Yes. The Blood Cannon is a fell weapon utilized by the Chaos Battle Titans, dedicated to the Blood God Korn.
The Chaos Titan. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. It fires lava-like demon blood, which flows over and around cover, and through chinks in opponent's armor, melting circuitry, vital components, and anything alive. Yes, it just throws demon blood at things. And if anyone remembers this, the Hellstorm Cannon. The Hellstorm Cannon is a huge 5-barrel directed energy weapon that can completely decimate an entire city, perhaps even more, in just one cataclysmic salvo. If I can talk, that'd be great. In addition to the central structural hub, around the weapon's barrels are mounted can itself be converted to mount a Gatling blaster. A Hellstorm Cannon detached from a long-destroyed Imperator Titan can be seen lying on the side near the city of the Ironworks Bay, or Victory Bay, as it was later named by Lord Militant Lucas Alexander, on the planet Cronus during the Dark Crusade. A trench large enough to move an armored company through has been carved out of the earth in front of the cannon from its final fire. Yes, the thing is so fucking powerful, it pretty much made a trench that entire armor companies can go through. Imagine that, okay?
Like, it makes a trench so big that tanks can just drive right through it, no problem.
Yes. It can wipe out entire cities in just one fire. These are actually mainly put on Imperator Titans, mainly because of just how fucking powerful and old they are.
Man.
Again, these weapons are fucking world-ending. Along with that is also the Melta Cannons, which are pretty much an upgraded version of the Melta Gun, but for Titans. Yeah. So if you know a Melta Gun, pretty much upgraded by 10. There you go, there's a Melta Cannon. Multiple rocket launchers, which are self-explanatory. A Quake Cannon. The Quake Cannon is a very, very large artillery piece that is larger and more powerful than any other artillery weapon ever developed by the Imperium of Man.
This fucking thing is the one I said they could probably crack tectonic plates.
Yes. There's actually even a more powerful cannon I'll get into. I'm saving it for the grand finale.
Yes. 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 Yes.
After that is the Bellicosa Volcano Cannon, which I'm pretty sure you remember, Kyle, from what destroyed your poor little Necron.
Yeah, Oberyn got fucked. Like, you see
30
this
degrees-
thing? It's meant to kill knights? I'm shooting at your little Necron boy there.
Fuck you in particular.
Fuck that thing in particular.
Oh, and it got fucked. It got fucked well.
During the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy eras, the Bellicosa pattern Volcano Cannon was one of the most potent directed energy weapons produced by the forges of the ancient Mechanicum. Short of the continent raising guns mounted on the warships of the Imperialist Armada, pretty much the Imperial Navy, it is a weapon so fearsome that only the plasma reactors of mighty Mars pattern Warlord class Titans can feed its ravenous appetite for power and make possible destruction of the most terrible foes of mankind. You remember that, the cannon that shot Oberon? Times it by 100. There you go. That's what this fucking thing is.
AKA, it's basically a Titan-sized Volkite weapon.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Another one that actually I really like too is the Warp Missile Launcher. The Titan Warp Missile Launcher fires missiles that ignore void shields before they strike their target by phasing into the Immaterium, which makes them very effective in Titan vs. Titan arrangements. It's a goddamn missile that when it's fired, goes into the warp and pops back out inside the void shield. I don't even know how that works.
Ask
but
the
it's
orcs.
fucking cool.
They got a card that does that.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyways, here we're gonna go in the close combat weapon because yes, Titan close combat weapons are a thing, and it's fucking awesome.
Doesn't seem
First
necessary, but okay.
First is the Battle Claw. The Battle Claw is a close combat weapon most commonly seen in Chaos Titans. Its huge hydraulic pincers can grip and twist Titan arms and weapons, or shear through metal as they powerfully snap shut. It is a claw that can grab a Titan arm and squeeze it off. Imagine what it could do to a poor Imperial Guardsman. It's just pulp.
Grease.
And an even more powerful version is the Archaeoc Power Claw. Colossal weapons designed to allow the Warlord class Titan both to shatter fortifications as well as engage war machines of their own kind in brutal hand-to-hand combat. Titan Power Claws are immeasurably strong and durable, able to rend meters thick steel and granite as predatory beast rends through the flesh of its prey. Many carry additional inbuilt secondary weapons, such as Mega Bolter Cannon, to deal with lesser threats as the swarming infantry and fast-moving craft beyond the Titan's reach. Yes, it can pretty much grab a fucking fortification and just rip it apart, as well as having bolter cannons attached to it.
Yes, fuck you.
Because why not? Then there's the adequately named Doomfist. The Doomfist is a deadly hand-to-hand combat weapon normally utilized in Bane Lord class Titans. It combines the close combat abilities of a Titan-grade Chain Fist and Power Fist. Yes, there are fucking Chain Fists. In addition, it is armed with a pair of Melta Cannons, which provide powerful ranged attack. In battle, the Doomfist can either be used in close combat or as a ranged weapon. Never both at the same time, though. Because we heard you. Yeah, we heard you like fists. We're also gonna add Melta Cannons to your fist. And there's another one. That's not even the most deranged thing. The Power Saw. Yes. The Power Saw is a simple variant on the standard Chain Fist used by many Titan orders. Its a whirling adamantium tip blades can slice through armor, weapons, and power cables to cripple opposing Titans. They pretty much put a fucking buzzsaw on a Titan. And here we go, the Titan Chain Fist. Similar concept to Chain Fist wielded by Terminators, only a more massive scale. The Titan Chain Fist takes the form of a large chainsaw attachment thanks to the available power from the Titan's massive plasma reactor. The Titan-grade Chain Fists are also equipped with secondary Melta arrays to soften out the target while cutting through it. It's pretty much a gigantic fucking saw. Like the power saws, the chainsaw sorts. Yeah, just imagine that Titan-sized.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yep.
Jesus.
There's even fucking battering rams and wrecking balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are Titan wrecking balls and battering rams, rapidly named the Wrecker and the Turbo battering ram. I'm pretty sure they put everything in the fucking kitchen sink in the Titans. I swear to God. There's also even specialties like landing pads. There are fucking landing pads on Titans.
Yep.
Yeah, landing pads for assaults and in atmosphere landings, which are protected by the Titan void shields. But there are fucking landing pads on Titan. Okay, just if I cannot quote on how big these fuckers are.
And there's a reason for that. You want to know what it is, Kyle? You want to know the only real effective way to kill a Titan if you don't have a Titan you're on foot?
Drop pod on it?
No, to board it.
Board it, yeah.
Okay, now what if I told you the most common way to prevent this, and if you read Hell's Reach, you know what happened next. What is the most effective unit that you can deploy to protect a Titan? Great in melee, Titan quarters, and can positively fucking tear a lot of things apart very quickly.
The Magpies.
A fucking Space Marine.
Yep.
The whole reason why they had landing pads was in case something got into the goddamn Titan, they went, Hey, can you get a fucking Thunderhawk over here, please? There's ants in the fucking skin. Please help them.
We have ants in the pants. I repeat, ants in the pants.
The Princeps is losing his fucking mind about it. He's threatening to go nuclear if it doesn't stop soon.
I love that code name. Ants in the pants. We have code ants in the pants.
It's also a common anti-Titan tactic if you have assault marines.
Because and a lot of times they send in the Magpie.
No, just regular space marines, assault marines, anything. If you don't got access to a Titan, you can kill its crew.
And then take it for yourself.
Yes. It's almost like that was a tactic used during certain events. It's almost like in the Siege of Terra, the kitchen sink was tossed out and we were grabbing the piping for the kitchen sink.
Anything to get rid of some of these fucks. But there is actually one weapon that is so fucking just why I have to talk about it. And it is the Death Strike Cannon. And if you're sure by Bob's laugh, you know it's fucking ridiculous. The Death Strike Cannon is a Starship-grade macro cannon fitted on the Warlord class Battle Titan. A rarely fielded conversion, it requires the whole head of the Warlord to be removed, and the cockpit to be installed on the top of the Titan's carapace instead. One of the Titan's carapace hardpoints is then fitted with the Advanced Fire Control System tower. This conversion opens 2 additional hardpoints that can be used to mount additional Titan-grade weapons. The cannon's recoil is so powerful that it needs to be mounted along the center line of the Warlord Titan. Despite the severe limitations it imposes on the Warlord, the Death Strike Cannon's colossal range and power makes it useful artillery weapons, able to obliterate fortifications or harass an enemy's rear line and staging areas at extreme long range.
Here, I found somewhat of a picture for this.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but I found something.
Just imagine that, Kyle. They literally take the cannon off a fucking starship and put it in a Titan.
That's not like that is.
They did that.
Oh my god.
That's a macro
Holy
cannon. They stuck.
Fuck.
Again, if you guys want to
to
see this,
Jesus.
if you guys want to see this, go to our Discord. Yeah. Again, that's a Warlord class Titan, and that is the goddamn cannon.
Jesus Christ. Fucking overkill much.
No.
There is no such thing as overkill.
Oh, and Alan didn't even talk about Volkite destroyers or plasma destructors, or even half the other fun stuff that you can get with Titans.
There's so much shit. How do you expect me to find it all?
I expect you to be better, Magos.
There's so many these are just some of my favorites, okay? Alright. There is so many goddamn Titan shit and weapons that I could talk that could be a whole episode of itself just talking about Titan weapons, alright?
Spoilers for later episodes.
Probably. I will probably make a full episode just talking about the weapons of Titans, and that could probably last me an hour and a half. It is fucking ridiculous. Just oh my god.
So, for reference, this is the lore about a macro cannon. Boop.
Another guardsman done. Look at my little boy.
There you go. You're able to get one done.
But eventually I'll go back and highlight and base them real. Right now I'm just throwing some mud on the ground and calling it a day. But I will actually go around and base them right once I get all my pile of shame caught up for the most part. Oh, did you hear? I'm still working on the first kill team. Okay. I got the second kill team. I did I did build the models. I primed the terrain. I did prime the Tau. I did not prime the sisters yet, but they're all built. They're all ready to go. A third kill team box has just been announced.
Yes.
Oh, what's this one?
It's Chaos Space Marines versus, I think, Drukari or Eldari, one of the two.
Oh, those poor fucking knife ears.
All I know
yeah.
is I gotta get this one now, and I'm like, why? I haven't even got the first one done, and there's a third one now. Oh man,
You're never gonna catch up, Kyle.
I'm never gonna catch up. And I'm trying to do other stuff. I'm trying to get my Necrons done. I'm trying to get my Knight done. And it's like, oh my god, I got too many projects. Oh,
Welcome to the hobby.
Feels bad, man.
Welcome to the hobby, motherfucker.
Oh man.
But that is all I have for Titans, though. I did go back on the wiki, though, if you want to hear about some Titans. I haven't put them on the notes, mainly because I actually thought this was going to take me longer. I actually honestly thought it was going to take me... It took me an hour to do my notes, but I thought it was going to be like an hour and a half. Because I always try and fit in the tangents me and Bob get into.
You try to fit those in.
That's just stupid. You shouldn't even think about it.
But then again,
funny.
we were talking about Titans, and again, there's just 30s, and the can agree on is that Titans are fucking awesome.
Yes. Yes, we can. We didn't even touch on the Side Titans and how that almost starts the second Civil War within a civil fucking war.
Yeah, again, there's so much shit on Titans, I can't fit it all into one episode. Even you have to admit that.
I mean, if you weren't such a fucking pansy, we could go another 3-4 hours.
I gotta work.
Whip.
I gotta work. I gotta go fucking
We
work on
always
the
set
shit.
for an hour, and then we have an extra half hour just in case if we get some runoff. But that's normally what we try to keep these shows to.
Yeah.
Now, the build and chills, like if we do a build and chill or a paint chill and say, you know, the Magos wants to stop by and just lay down some facts, he's more than welcome to.
Well, of course. Usually, though, whenever you have the paint and chills, it's always
As with the Coda Seer can always stop by and, you know, maybe some more Kane knowledge or something.
Yeah, the demons don't attack immediately as I start again.
Yeah. The demons. Oh, God. I remember that.
The great demon screech.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm getting
Jesus.
really close to having a day set towards just running XCOM that will eventually turn into Chaos Gate. So we will run through the Chaos Gate story on here eventually. I think I might set it up for it's most likely gonna be Tuesdays. It depends, because right now I play hockey on Tuesday nights, but when my hockey ends, I think I'm gonna make that the Chaos Gate nights until obviously hockey starts again the next season, because they don't play in the summertime. So I'll make that Chaos Gate XCOM time, but I think I might just pick another day until that, because I don't know how many more weeks I have until that's done. So that's kind of still up in the air.
Another thing we should probably do, Kyle, too. We should do more ghost hunting, because that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm always down to stream more ghost hunting. I'm actually surprised I did not die that weekend.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know this, we also spent time hunting warp demons.
And after the stream, I did try to fix my settings some, so I think I might have fixed the issue that was causing my hands to randomly grab and drop stuff.
I was thinking it might just be the stream lagging you out.
I think that's what it was, so that's why I dumbed down a few things and everything. So hopefully it'll work better.
You know what we need to do?
Hmm.
Bob unlocked a map in Vermintide, Kyle, that we need to have Discord fuck with us on.
God,
Oh,
no.
that's right. Alan was telling me
Yeah.
about this. Wait, Discord messes with us, or the Twitch stream messes with us?
Twitch.
Twitch.
So Twitch can mess with us on it.
Yes.
Oh God,
yes.
you're gonna Burrito's gonna kill us.
Burrito should get the damn game and join us in this madness.
we do need a fourth. We need a fourth for Vermintide.
Yeah, because the bots are just fucking killing.
And Darktide. When Darktide comes out, we're getting a fourth.
Oh yeah. Dibs on the sergeant.
I wanted the Ogren. I want to be the big boy.
I don't even know exactly who's all in it yet.
I know this is an Ogren, a sergeant. I think it's a sister of battle.
No, I think it's here. I shall look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Let us know the characters. We're in this downtime now. You know, I got my boy done. One of my boys. The guardsmen actually go pretty quick. I'm actually surprised. How, I did a guardsman in an hour. A basic guardsman. I didn't like.
We
he's
have-
not special.
The Ogren, the Confessor, the Stormtrooper, the Sergeant, and fuck's the other one? I think that's it.
There should be 4 of them, right?
Yep. The Confessor, the Sergeant, the Stormtrooper, and the Ogren.
What's the Confessor? What's that?
Remember that bitch running around with a flamethrower and fucking with a giant power hammer?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh shit, there is a Battle Sister.
Is there a new trailer? Or
No,
anything?
they're just spoiling shit.
Oh. If there's a Battle Sister, I call the Battle Sister.
I'll
Ow!
take this
I
on.
hit my desk.
Whatever
Battle
you say,
Sister,
Bolter
that's
bitch.
my secondary army. I'm all about the sisters. I like the sisters.
Whatever you say, you bolter bitch.
Damn straight. Oh, Battle Sister for VR comes out next month on the 8th.
Oh Jesus.
I'll be playing that on here too.
Yeah, the Confessor, like it looks like an Imperial Inquisitor.
Yeah, so I got my Warhammer modded out XCOM. I'll be playing that until Chaos Gate comes out, and then I will play Battle Sister occasionally in VR. See how that goes.
You know what we need to do? We need to figure out how we can get
Yeah.
Ultimate Apocalypse working for all three of us.
But it's an Ogrim, a servant of the Imperial Faith, and 2 soldiers who are presumably members of the Imperial. That's what we know for certain.
Okay.
So there's going to be 4.
All right. Well, I figured it's got to be 4 because it's a 4-player co-op game, so I figured it's got to be 4 of them.
At least.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find anything else.
What's going on with my image slideshow? Why is this thing like randomly not? It's supposed to loop, but it's not looping.
Because you suck.
There, I got it to go again. I don't know. Every once in a while, I have issues. So stuff like supposed to loop or start up, and it doesn't do it. I just happened to look up and saw the meme slideshow wasn't going. I got to add the new memes to it. I got a bunch of Necron ones. Alan's been putting a few off there. If any of you guys want your memes to play in the meme slideshow, man, put them on our Discord. I'll add them in there. If they're Warhammer related, they'll get in there.
And again, we have a Discord. Please join. We do a bunch of shit on there. Show off your minis.
Yeah, we got a Discord. Sadly, there's an Instagram.
Still insulted
sadly.
about that. I'm still upset with you.
Hey man, I was told get an Instagram, put your minis on there. You know, get some. You'll get seen. Which I mean, we do have a good chunk of followers on there, other patrons and stuff who do follow the show on there. But I mean, they're not on here. But we're getting some recognition out there.
Yay. I don't know how good recognition on Instagram is.
I don't know. I mean, I figure you ain't gonna make money unless you got, you know, a big ass and big titties, but
I don't know, maybe we should get Nurgle on there. He has a big titties.
Oh, Nurgle's got the biggest titties.
And now I've lost back right.
Oh boy.
And now we lost all our viewers. Well, look at the trending, and it's just like right at that moment on the hour 7-minute mark, it just dropped to 0.
It's like at the time. It's like the time when you mentioned fuck that America Online anime. What the fuck's it called?
Sword Art Online.
There it is.
Yeah. Go online.
It's like, oh, we seem to dip the viewers, and I literally went back, and we did lose like 3 viewers.
That's actually great.
And that was
well,
most of our viewers.
it
They
was
went,
right.
nope. Absolutely not.
They're like, nope, we're done.
Yeah, they have mentioned the anime that's not done. Delete.
It's like,
All right,
nope,
I
we're done
quit.
with that.
Yeah, we quit. We're done. No more Twitch. I delete my Twitch. I subscribe to everybody. I'm done.
Fuck these weirdos.
Is it really worth rating anybody with 3 viewers?
Fuck it. Raise somebody.
I got one guy online. I'll rate him.
Who we rating?
It's a guy I watch. His name's Jack Hollow. He plays a lot of he's doing King of Fighters right now, but he normally plays a lot of you probably would like him. He plays a lot of what's it called? God, Fallout, but the not the newest one, not Fallout 4. The Vegas one.
New Vegas.
Yeah, he plays that one a
Good
lot.
one.
The cowboy Fallout.
Yeah,
The
there
good
you go.
one.
There you go. If I could get my stuff to work here. Oh, here we go. This should work.
Oh, Kyle, there's actually another guy you might like. I've been watching his stuff. Lyndon Artiotium. He does a lot of painting.
Well, you have to send that to me. I'll check him out.
Yeah,
But
I'll send you a link to him.
on that note, everybody, thank you for stopping by. This has been the Art of Lore Show. Like we said before, check our Discord, check the Instagram if you really want. I don't blame you for not doing it. I'm your Pharaon artist Kyle, here with Magos Explorator Alan, and Codaseer Bob.
Hello.
This has been one of the Titan episodes. Sounds like we might have more, but this has been our Titan episode, episode 10. Get that Titan going, getting in double digits now. This has been it for tonight, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Peace.
Have a good one.
Oh, raid's almost gone. 2, 1. Oh, I gotta hit a button. Okay,
You breaking shit, Kyle?
apparently.
He's always breaking shit. It's Kyle.